Yeah, a heck of a win. One of our best wins here. Just a tremendous atmosphere, great crowd. They really supported us and got behind us, and our defense, I thought, was at a really, really high level. And, I thought our guys made plays, and we made winning plays in the second half and kept going. I love the fact that Mike Green, had a night he did. Mike Green's a terrific young man. He keeps going. He's a really good player, and he's been playing good, not just this game. But tonight he was elite. And for this team to finish non-conference undefeated, that's a big accomplishment. That's not easy. With the teams we played, the places we played, and everything else. So that's something I know we'll appreciate later on. And we know we beat a good team today, but we're anxious to kind of get back into Sun Belt play and try to make a run at that too.
Coach, it was definitely a tale of two halves, especially for your offense. In the second half, shot over 60%, scored 45 points. Was there anything you emphasized to your team in the locker room? And overall, what did you see different from your team in the second half?
Yeah, in the first half, our mistakes came because we over-dribbled. And we were trying to get off the ball earlier. That is a really good defensive team. That is a high-level defensive team. So for them to play like that, that's their normal game. I mean, in the second half, I thought we had a better spacing. I thought we got off the ball better. I thought guys' passing was much better in the second half. I know Terrence Edwards had some good ones. Mike Green was good the whole night. And we just played more unselfish and kind of didn't fight the game. Even Jalen Carey made a couple terrific passes tonight. So I thought our guys passed well, and 17 assists against that team is not easy, and that led to some good baskets for us.
And to talk a bit more about Mike Green's performance tonight, we've definitely seen some struggles from him scoring-wise the last month or so. How important is this performance to not just himself at this point in the season, but to the team as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, he had to keep going. He's a really good player, and his attitude stayed good. He kept working hard, and we couldn't take him off the court tonight. And it wasn't just this game. This game, like I said, he was at an elite level tonight. But against Arkansas State on Wednesday, he played really good, and then Old Dominion, he played good. So it's been coming, but he's had some really good games all year. Tonight was one of the best.
You mentioned going undefeated in non-conference. You kind of had the guys who were sort of the big three, I guess, early in the season, all have big games today. Did this kind of remind you of going back to November, like some of the gritty wins you pulled out against some good teams?
Yeah, I mean, it's you're so stuck in the moment. It's kind of hard reflecting. It really is, and it was like everything was going into this day and trying to beat this team and give ourselves a chance to beat a top 80 team in the country. And, our guys were excited to play. National television, this crowd, this atmosphere, and we wanted to be challenged, and they did. And we watched them on film as coaches, and we didn't have to get our guys ready. When we showed the film, our guys knew they could play. Freeman's special. He's different. He just never gets tired. His energy and his motor and how hard he plays is absolutely incredible. And we needed everybody on the court to try to stop him. And we slowed him down. We didn't stop him. But he's something else. He's good.
With Freeman and Ollie too, like neither one of those guys killed you tonight. You were hedging a lot of screens early. You were running double teams with people. Was that what you wanted to do? Did that work the way you expected to kind of slow those guys down a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, in the first half, we turned them over a bunch, but we still left some openings. So guys were getting open, and I thought in the second half we could clean it up and do an even better job, and we did. The second half, Ali, we tried to leave him single coverage, and he hurt us. We just wanted to double Freeman, and we left him a single coverage, and he hurt us, and we had to go back to it and start doubling him again. I mean, he's toughness. I said he's got an old man game to our guys, and I was like, look, you ever go down and you play that guy at the playground, and you're like, how does he keep scoring on me? How does he keep doing this and everything else? Because he knows how to play. and he's got great length and size, and he's got a terrific motor too. So those two that's a tough tandem. That's two really good players.
You mentioned getting back to conference play, and with a few weeks left in the season, what do you want to see out of your team, or kind of find out about your team, kind of for this final stretch before Sunday?
Well, I think we're building on a pretty good stretch right now, and this was a tough week. I mean, if you saw the atmosphere that we faced at Arkansas State, they had a great crowd. That was tough, and then playing this team here, this was a difficult week. And to answer this, but I think we're on to something. I think our defense has been much better. Whatever you want to take it, but the last 4, 5, 6 games, our defense is getting really good, and our offense is understanding what we got to do. And we just got to keep getting better. It's not like an area, but you got to keep getting tested, keep seeing different things. By the time you get down to the tournament, you hope you make a run, but you're going to face a team the first time, and you're probably already going to play them. And then if you're lucky enough to win that one, it's a quick turnaround, and you don't have much time. You better know what you're doing in the second one too.
You mentioned facing a tough crowd at Arkansas State and then come home for this game against a good Akron team. How much do you think it just benefited your guys to have that home court advantage in the challenge?
Yeah, the crowd tonight was one of the best. I joked around and I said we should give out black T-shirts every game, and maybe we can figure out that in the budget. But they knew Akron was good, I hope, or whatever it was. But the students were packed, great energy, and this is a difficult environment for teams to come in when in places like that. And we got 2 more next week, and we got a strange schedule: 2 at home and then 4 on the road to end it. I hope we have the same type atmosphere next week when we play the Georgia teams, because our guys play at a different level, and I think it's tough on opponents.